Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Rob? Yeah, I do. I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, now that they allow it. Oh, hey, what's up, Yankee? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm glad well, the missus found your channel, and I didn't even know you were a streamer. But cool stuff, man. Yeah, I do. I too have a passion for restoring old tools, although I don't make my own handles. I've done a few rehandle jobs. It's just such a lost thing, and nothing beats that good old-fashioned steel. You know what I mean? Especially for axes. So, a lot of the tools I use in my garden are restore jobs. Yeah, it's the most recent one I did. This one. This is a, I believe it's old carpenter's axe. How do you see that? Found it all old and rusty and wasting away in someone's garage. Good as new. Yeah. What I want to do is I really want to find like an old scythe. I found this old sickle which still needs to be fixed up, but I love old stuff like this. Harvest. I would love to find an old scythe. But yeah, it's no joke about not being able to find good handles. So the fact that you make yours from scratch is pretty awesome. That would be the next step, because you go to the store to buy handles and they're all varnished and just not, I don't know, not as good as they could be. But you gotta make do with what you got. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it was a pleasure to raid into you today. So now you're on my radar now. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about Facebook. Facebook just has, in general, for me personally, has been dead as like a social media platform. I've been on Facebook for a long time, posting work and stuff like that. It's like right after like a certain, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, it's just everything went cold. Just like no activity whatsoever. It's weird. Maybe I'm just not doing it right over there, but okay, so hey, what's up, Jumping Mouse? What's up, Olaf? Looper, hello, Looper, Deshido. We are gonna be, is it the algorithm? I don't know. I have no idea why. Each platform does have different algorithms that like certain types of formats and content and stuff like that. I don't know. Just haven't quite figured out Facebook. But it's okay. You don't need them all, just need a few to be doing well, that's all. So we need to do some sketching yet on this piece, and maybe we can get into the actual beginning of the final version too. So you can see we have the character sketched out. Yeah. I like to picture the algorithm as some kind of Balrog like monster, Or it's like, you know, one of those like squid robots from Matrix. It's like one of those sitting in front of like this supercomputer with like a million tentacle, an eye on each monitor and a million tentacles. Good old algorithms. I like when the algorithms are simple, like when Instagram switched to doing reels as opposed to photos. That was simple. It's like, oh, okay, so I just make short videos instead of photos. Okay, boom, done. But most of the time that's not the case. Most of the time it's like shrouded in mystery what you're actually supposed to be doing. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna kind of rough in a little hand here. Holding this staff. It's a monster with a desk job, yeah. Hey, what's up, Death Troll? How you doing? And how you doing tonight there, Mr. David Petersen? I'm excited to continue the work here. You know, I was talking with the missus today about how just energized I feel coming back to the normal grind after taking those 3 weeks off in Germany, you know. It's crazy what a little bit of time off can do. And I can't even remember the last time I had any time off. I used to get to the middle of my day. I'd get done with morning stream and have lunch and then be like dead, completely dead. I haven't experienced that at all since I got back, so. Well, yeah, but it wasn't the same. It's not the same intensity as like being home and in the workshop with, you know, it's not like I was doing emails or running around doing this and that. Didn't have to figure out what I was eating or anything, you know. All I had to do was just turn the camera on for, you know, 4 hours in the morning and have a nice little sculpting session. It was actually pretty relaxing, the Germany stream, so. I'm not saying it's not relaxing here. It's just we definitely go a little more intense on the working hours and stuff. Hey, good job. That's good. Gotta celebrate your victories, my friend. Okay. There's like cloth wraps going around here. Got some more clay in the oven. Just wanted to put in a few more things here on this one. Then we gotta sculpt his companion. Oh, excuse me. Oh, he does have a tail, but it's okay. We don't need to sketch that part of it. To make Looper speechless, so you gotta be doing something right. Just kidding, Looper. Just giving you a hard time, so. Gotta be mighty impressive, that's for sure. So my grandma has her 80th birthday party this weekend, and it's a 1920s themed party. We just went and got our clothing for the weekend today. For guys, it's easy, and it's actually she's having her party in an actual speakeasy, the old school speakeasy. set up. There's one near her house that's still like, it's like a refurbished one that you can rent out for parties and gatherings. The entryway is like a bookcase. You have to knock on the pull the correct book and open the door. Should be fun. Needs a bob cut. Yeah, no haircuts. I got my suspenders, so I'm ready to go. White button down and suspenders, easy. They did, yeah. We opted out of hats too. I'm not really a hat guy. Well, I am a hat guy, but not that kind of hat. Only the super goofy hats. Hey, what's up, Lux? All right, let's start building the frame to our little companion here. Which I have this animal frame, but I think it's too big. I think our little guy is actually much smaller than I originally thought. Let's just see a few all top hat would be nice. Head like this. No, this is commissioned by Jumping Mouse, iTunes Pascal. And yeah, he's a fan of David and I's work and decided to commission something combining the two. I believe the character was I believe it was a commissioned sketch, David. A few adaptations by the client. But certainly from the David Petersen universe, that's for sure. Good old Grandpa Al. His outbursts. Grandpa, can't be on the internet if you're gonna be acting like that. David does, yeah. David streams on Twitch. Do exclamation DP. Gotta hook up with some David Petersen links. The original sits on a wall above my desk. There you go. That's right. This is his badger companion. Badger. Picking up the neck a little bit. This is just a sketch, yeah. Just visualizing the character. And mostly I try to focus, so I'm really focused on, the nice thing about doing these sketches is you're so detached from trying to do any details that you're just focused on the forms and the proportions. So you tend to be more radical with your shifting around of the material and adding material. So it really just helps us kind of concrete those things without being distracted by being worried about doing detail and stuff. I see why there's a you ever seen there's a lot of like fine art sculpture that's like you know, very sketchy looking. It's like, ah, I see. Those sculptors have caught on to something there. Wait, so you mean I can just make the piece without doing the detail and people love it? Alright, great. Sounds good. Because it's the detail that takes the time. there's something to be said about the psychology behind kind of like showing your work. We caught on to that with like social media, that you could have like a finished piece, you know, one that like a video where the piece is finished, or like the showing of a finished piece. Compare that to like a video or a photo of something that's like halfway built, where part of it's detailed, other parts like roughed in, and then the other parts like wire, you know, like barely started. There's going to be way more interest and feedback and views and stuff on the one that's not finished, because it's like showing your work. People can see that it's handmade, you know, seeing it in its kind of like unfinished state. I don't know, there's definitely something to it there psychologically. Eyes are probably too close together, I think. Right, exactly what it is. Something like that. Like to see behind the curtain. Likes to see that it actually is handmade, you know. I think oftentimes we see stuff that's finished and we're almost like jaded because we don't know how it was made, you know, and we're just constantly being bombarded by these high quality finished works all the time, you know. Whether it's mass-produced things at the store or seeing something in its unfinished form is more of a rarity. Hey, what's up, Mini Mancer? There's no escape. I'm gonna have to move to Australia or something. It's the only way. I guess I'll have to just. Guess I'll just have to live with you. Alright, now let's see. This needs to be filled in quite a bit down here. Is it an otter? It's a badger. But they're close. Ooh. Alright. Yeah. That's a spicy one. Man, that's 2 this week. That's 2 in 1 week. Never want to hear anybody say it's not rigged. Nobody could say it's rigged. That one didn't hit as hard though. I think that was actually a sriracha one. Oops. It's like the missus goofed that one up. False alarm is only sriracha. The red thing. The red thing. Oh. It's my fuel. Tackling fuel. Hey, it's up 76. That's right. Badgers are... You know, the badger, that kind of family of animals, actually pretty interesting. You know, it's even crazier than a badger is is it mongoose? Mongoose? Are they the ones that eat snakes for breakfast, essentially? Highly venomous snakes, cobras. No problem. They have something in them that makes them immune to their venom. So it's not that they do fight the snake so well that they don't get bit, but they also have, if they do ever get bit, they have something in their system that prevents them from succumbing to the venom of the snake. Snake's worst nightmare. Mongoose. I saw this guy who trains dogs to essentially kill rats. Tiki Tabby. Oh, I remember that. And he also was training a mongoose, domesticating and training a mongoose to do his bidding. He has a business that gets hired out by like farms and stuff to kind of keep the rat population down. Crazy stuff. I can't imagine a job that a dog would like more than that. Those dogs are definitely happy. Oh. Where are those? Oh, right here. Okay. Oh. What's this button do? Ascending to the rank of Duke or Duchess of the Synapse Kingdom. Oh, what's this one? Ooh, I don't like that one. I think this one's either the bubble gum or it's the vomit. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's hope for bubble gum. Or I think cotton candy or vomit. Let's see.
Hail, noble ally.
Bubblegum.
Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Usually that doesn't happen. It's time. All right, Master, let me get you some wisdom here. Thank you for the 76 months, my friend. Unicorn horn. Let's see what we got. Oh. says, embrace your uniqueness and be proud of who you are. You have something special to offer the world. It's true. Very true. Thank you very much for the support, man. Thanks for sticking with me. I do appreciate it.
Stop there, thief, in the name of the king.
Hey, MV, thank you very much for the 12 bucks, man. Why, thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Snack money. Thief. Thief. Stop him. Senile Bush Kingdom thieves. I got a rough life. Okay, I'm gonna need to go get more clay. No, this is his badger. This is a badger companion. He's like a Beastmaster character. Alright, let me go grab, there's more clay warming up in the oven so we can finish this sketch. And once we get done with this sketch, we're going to start building the actual character. I think we do the same. We'll do the same process where we start with the head and just build the head. I think. Yeah, build the head first, and then we build the body. Head, then body. The fur, hands and feet, then the clothing, the layer up the clothing. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. Yes, he does, Mr. David Petersen. Make sure you go give him a follow. Check out his work. I'm a big fan. Okay. Nice hot ball here. See how squishy that is when it's hot? Feels good on the hands too. Nice and hot. The hotter it is, the softer it is, all the way to the point where it's liquid. The cooler it is, the harder it is. Hot clay. You ready for the hot clay? Yep, we just get a big ball of clay, nice and hot, and then right on your face. Just gotta lay there and relax. Close your eyes. And then I work it in, you know, into all the nooks and crannies. Then we let it slowly cool, and then rip it off at the end. Sea-Notbush Spa. That's my next business endeavor. Then we'll have the sawdust treatment. Say one of Sadie's favorite. So pretty much you sit in this chair, and then I cut wood with a saw, with a power saw, and right where the stream of sawdust comes off of the saw, that's where you sit. And you just sit there with your eyes closed and just let it like sprinkle all over you. Sadie loves doing that. She'll intentionally move herself to wherever that spot is. So it's like a attention thing, you know. Look at me, look at how miserable I am. Oh, Dad, look at you. What have you done? You've covered me in sawdust. bed here. Benefit of heating. Oh yeah, sorry Lex. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to this two chats thing. Yeah, Looper already got you covered. But yeah, this is a different kind of clay. This is called Chavant. It's just like monster clay, if you ever heard of it. It feels very different. It's like very controlled. Oh, sorry. As I uncontrollingly ripped that off. And it never hardens. It's always in a state of being sculptable. But at room temperature. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna have to make you moderator over there, but I think for now we're alright. Need to grow a bit more before we get the troublemakers coming in. But yeah, so the you use this clay for either like sketching, like what I'm doing, or some people they use it, they sculpt with it, they'll make finished pieces, but they'll mold and cast it, and then just melt down the clay back to usable material once they're done, you know, to make more projects with. So. We need a mod. That Lux fella needs to be kept in check. I just don't trust him. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. I do not mold and cast my pieces. So my reason for doing this is I sacrifice one sitting, so about 4 hours of time, to really fully render a project. And what it does is it lets you get your mind around the whole piece, and make adjustments when you go to actually build the final project. Oh, at room temperature, it's very firm. It's very hard. Almost to the point where you know, so, depending on the variety, there's soft, medium, and hard. The hard stuff at room temperature is very hard. You can barely scratch into it. But it's still not solid. It's not permanent, you know. It's just because it's at room temperature. Bedger. Right, so I put this in the oven. I set the oven to like the lowest temperature I can, which on mine is 170. You just stick that clay in there, let it warm up. And then you sculpt with it, and then it's kind of it's like cooling down as you're working with it. Oh. Oops. Got this paw. It's like up. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, the young innocent meme time of the internet. Remember that? Yeah, so the sketch takes 4 hours. So this one, I think this one we only ended up doing it in 2 hours. Our time was cut short. That's why I wasn't able to finish. Yeah. So altogether, the whole project is 4 hours for the sketch. Oh yeah, that's right. My car was finished by the mechanic, and I had to go pick it up. That's what happened. That's right. Now I remember. Mr. Holmes fixed my car. Got some more work that needs to be done to it too. I gotta go check in with him. Now that I'm back. Let's actually just cut this a little bit shorter. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's nice when you know somebody like I do, that's for sure. He still charges, but he's like totally, you know, working just under the table kind of thing. He replaced all 6 of my coils and spark plugs and replaced my motor mounts. Did all that work and then wanted to only charge me $100. I was like, all right, come on, man. I gave him double, as one should do in a situation like that. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, on my car, in order to get to all 6 coils and spark plugs, you have to take off the whole intake manifold has to come off. So. The 3 in the back are covered by it, so it's a little bit laborsome. It's a badger. American badger. I've never seen a badger in person. We have groundhogs though. Seen them. They can be pretty funny. Do they leave dirt mounds all over your yard? No. The only things that do that are moles. We have moles too. I'm not sure where his tunnel network is. There's one that lives, it's like right. I'm not sure he has any tunnels that go through my yard. Groundhogs, they dig like deeper tunnel networks. So like it could be completely under your yard. You won't see any traces of it. Hey, what's up, 08? Right now I'm using this as the Chavant, but we're just sketching out our project. The clay I use for my finished work is called Cosclay. It's a type of Polymerclay. We're just sketching this new project with this clay because it's really easy to kind of move quickly. And then we're gonna start the actual finished piece. I've seen people making molds with silicone before. Do they usually do that to cast it in resin? Yeah, usually resin, or sometimes they cast it in a like silicone. You know, you've seen those like realistic looking silicone characters. Yeah, anytime they're making a silicone mold, it's because they're doing the molding and casting. So this isn't Kratos. This is just it's another bald guy with a beard. It's Bane. Living in Michigan, a badger and a groundhog are two different rodents. They are two different creatures. I use all of them. Well, for the Cosclay, I like medium firm, but I can use all of them. I'm not really picky with clay, to be honest. I can be kind of adaptable. Rodent. Oh, I see. Badger's not a rodent. See, we have a lot of possum here. Raccoons, squirrels, lots of squirrels. It's pretty casual. The animal kingdom here is real casual. Some deer, some turkeys, Occasional wild turkey. What else? I know there are coyotes, but you never see them. But you can hear them at nighttime sometimes, especially when they kill something. Free turkeys? They're not free. Turkeys are pretty they're sneaky. Do you mean they're like a nuisance essentially? We get bunny rabbits too. The worst thing you ever hear at nighttime is when something is murdering a bunny in the middle of the night. It's terrible. Usually happens in the spring when I would imagine raccoon finds a bunny hideout. Yeah, they do. Oops. Just knocked all his claws out. Bit of a head turn. Actually, that's right. Oh, oh. Down. Oh. It's gotten too hard. Yeah, sure. It won't be that far down, but it'll be something like, be like somewhere like here. Yeah, more like right there. Yeah, I think so. The same day and time slot. Oh. So every Thursday night, you'll be able to see progress here on this. Okay. All right. Let me go get the extra clay that's in the oven out of the oven because we don't need it anymore. And wash my hands because this clay does leave behind like an oily residue that is a little bit different from the polymer clay. And so what we're gonna do now is we have our sketch finished. We're going to begin to create the actual head, the final version of the head. Yeah, I think we'll start with the head. So, using this sketch, we can now create the head and have like a visual representation of how big it needs to be, and kind of the rough shape of it, and so that lets us, yeah, really build it out how it should be. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, the one with the mouths was called the Gibbering Mouther. It's a creature from the D&D universe. Okay, we have to, let's see here. This is kind of a larger head. It's more just like just more volume to it. So you want to, well, we're gonna need to condition some clay here. So let's start doing that. Get some clay conditioned, and I love and hate the many mouths thing. Fair enough. I think my wife's probably in the same boat with you on that one. She likes the cute stuff and the cool but not creepy stuff. Let's see here. Do you play? I played, or I used to play. I don't currently play, or haven't played for quite a few years, but I'll always be a fan of D&D, whether I can play or not. Hates the mimic? What a hater. Let's get some clay conditioned here. Or pasta maker. This pasta maker has lived a full, nice, fulfilling life. All right. You know, this pasta machine is an example of sometimes we think that our dream job and success in life is on this certain path, like making pasta, when really we have this other alternative route that's just as fulfilling, but wasn't something that the pasta machine thought of when it was first born, you know? So be open to unexpected opportunities, doing things that you never thought you'd do. And then you too can live a happy, fulfilling life like this pasta machine. See, this pasta machine, his dad was a pasta machine, his grandpa was a pasta machine in Italy, and he was expected to become a pasta machine too. But instead, became a clay smusher, clay thickness regulator. That's right. And he's very happy. So when you buy a good pasta machine, this is a really nice one, you know, made in Italy, Atlas 150 Wellness, made by Marcato. A good one's gonna last you a long time. I've had this one for almost a decade now, I think. Probably maybe 8 years, 9 years. And it's been abused. Been worked really hard, so. My first one I bought was like a $30 one, you know, $40 or $30 one, and it only lasted a couple of years. So this goes back into the wise words of my father-in-law, saying, he says, "I'm too poor to buy cheap things." Because let's say you buy a cheap pasta machine and it breaks in 2 years, and then you have to buy another cheap one. Well, guess what? You just paid for the one that would have lasted you a decade. Buy once, cry once. So, and many times going the cheap route, in the end, in the long run, you end up paying more. I have a shiny version of that, but it's used for pasta. Do it once, do it right. My wife has to remind me of that idea sometimes. You know, I'm as grassroots of an artist as you possibly could be. I started this journey with like $30 in my pocket, you know. So I've had to be, out of necessity, very frugal, you know, and sometimes you have to buy the cheap stuff because you just don't have enough money to buy the expensive stuff, you know. So breaking those habits, you know. So I'm very frugal with things, and but there's a wise frugality, which is buy the quality stuff that lasts longer, is more frugal, is cheaper in the long run. If you can. If you can't, then you just gotta take what you got and make the best of it, you know. Buy the cheap stuff. And so I can't remember what it was. I think it was a chop saw. I was buying a chop saw or a miter saw, and I was totally eyeballing the super like cheap $50 one, you know. And the missus thankfully stopped me, beat some sense into me. So I said, "Why?" She's like, "Why? Why are you buying that?" Made me get the expensive one, but you know, now I have it, and I'll probably never have to buy another one again. So, which with the $50 one, I probably would have maybe had it for a year or two. But $50 miter saw, I know, it was tempting. Yeah, there she is. It was tempting. Now I got a nice one, like a little laser guide and everything. So. Buy the best you can afford and take care of it, yeah. Sometimes, okay, so there's sometimes buying the cheap stuff is good. For example, let's say I wanted to get into wood carving. I wanted to be a wood carver. Now I need some chisels. Am I gonna go out and buy the most expensive chisels there are? Or really high-end chisels? No, I think it's important to buy the like $10 or $20 set just to get started. To learn what makes chisels good and what makes them bad, you know? And also, you're probably gonna misuse those tools and damage them, so might as well do that on the cheap set. And then upgrade from that, you know, so it's like almost like your first purchase should be the cheap stuff. So you can learn, you know, you can learn what the value, because a lot of times you'll spend a lot of money on a tool and it could be bad, you know, it could be not a good tool. Because if you don't have the experience to know what makes a tool good or not, you know, you could be walking into just a really high-priced piece of garbage. There's a lot of that these days, so. Yeah. Buy cheap, and if it breaks, you buy a nice one. Yeah, that's probably better. But with certain things like power tools, for example, you know, maybe it's best to just maybe get the middle of the road. Bad tools can make you develop bad habits. That's true. That's true. Yeah, right. Everybody's got to figure out these little things for themselves. When it comes to tools for sculpting, though, it's just, you can buy, you know, the funny thing is you can buy the cheap stuff for some things, and it's fine. For example, everybody's seen these, right? These random wooden shaping tools that come with like every set of cheap sculpting tools you could possibly buy, and they all have a number like this. See that? I bought these probably about 10 years ago, and I've never used these ones, as you can see. But, see this one right here? This one's from the same exact set. And this one was number 8. You can barely see it, but this is like one of my #1 tools, and it's literally just a piece of wood. To see the color of it's changed, the smoothness of it, that was just from my hands. From the oils of my fingers have stained this wooden stick and sanded it. It's like it's sanded to like a shiny polish, just from use. Let's see here. It's a back and forth MV, so you know, we got to start the conversation somewhere, right? And of course, there's discussion throughout the whole process, and I'm willing to work with however much or however little you give me. So anything, just know anything that we don't discuss, I'm gonna fill in the blank with my own artistic judgments. So as long as you trust me with that, then everything's good. And then of course, this new thing I do with the sketches allows you to see if our ideas are matching before we actually get into the real thing. So should I send second email with some details? Yeah, if you have the details, send them, because then I can better gauge, like, you know, costs and all that stuff. So more information is always better. You have it. If you don't have it, that's fine. We'll work with what you got. Okay. Modern files do not make nearly as good knives as the really old ones did. A good metal file. Are the sketches essentially unbaked first draft? They're made out of a different clay altogether. And yeah, it's like a mock build, or just like when somebody draws something, they tend to sketch it first before they draw it. That's exactly what that is for me. This helps me get my mind around the project. It helps me figure out the proportions and all that stuff. And the idea is the 4 hours I put into it should help me avoid making mistakes down the road. You know, mistakes that I would in the past have just made and then had to correct or fix. Spending all this time, you know, re-sculpting the hands because they were too big or too small or something like that. What do you do with the sketch afterwards? Well, you'll have to wait and see. Learned about making them from an old wood carving decades ago. The clay sketches, yeah, you know, I always thought that if I was a wood carver, I would totally get into sculpting with clay, because you could do a sketch of what you plan on carving, and it'll just help you. I feel like it would help you make decisions, you know, on how to approach the carving by having like an actual 3D representation. People that build life-size pieces do it too. They'll do like a smaller version sketch, in the same manner. or any sort of anything that requires a lot of money to make, like big production prosthetics for Hollywood and stuff like that, or like animatronic builds. They always have to do a proof sketch. So it also helps the like I said, it's good for the client to have something to like to give a check of okay, you know. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. Or no, that's not what I was thinking at all. Last thing you want to do is get like 100 hours deep into a piece and then the client tells you, actually, this is not what I wanted at all. I've never had that happen. So. Speaking of woodworking, some of the stuff they used to do in the late 1900s is just nuts. Massive houses with nothing but hand saws. Intricate and ornate details. Well, you ever seen those people that do like the they sculpt with concrete and they make like the like intricately flowy trim and like pillars and all that stuff, just with like a palette knife, essentially, like a big scooper. Just they wait for it to like harden up and then they. We be watching the Game Awards at any point? No, probably not. Probably not. I'm so like living under a rock with stuff like that. Game Awards, new movies, all that stuff. I find out about it way later. Actually, I get more information on that kind of stuff from the chat from you guys than I do from like anything else. Oh yeah, that's right. Wood imitation. Yeah, I've seen that too. Or they do is it out of sand too? You ever seen those? They make the giant concrete bowls. They start with a big pile of sand, and then they have like a piece of wood that's cut out in like a half circle, and then they have a stick in the middle, and then they go around, and it makes like a perfect little dome. And they just pour concrete on top of that and start shaping it. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's get a piece of wire here for our head. I don't have any more hemostats, so we're gonna have to hold this one. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing because that just means there'll be more medieval fantasy RPG content, you know. Maybe. We'll take it as a win. Okay. Ready? That's right, we have to make a loop of life. Every clay figure starts with a loop of life. Just kind of filling out the middle. Our clay doesn't get too thick. See, by having this sketch now, we can really just see, okay. That'll fit in inside his cranium just fine. Use an X-Acto blade, fresh blade on it, and just scratch it off. That's what I do. Once it's dried, of course, paint. Yeah, I can do anything. I just, you know, I actually have phases. Well, we've been kind of in this fantasy phase for a little while here, which, I mean, but I've done sci-fi or real stuff, you know, like portraits. We actually do have one dog portrait we're doing. It's in our lineup. Yeah. Technically, the pirate character is not technically from fantasy, but from real life too. So real life mixed with fantasy. Yeah. So, like, you know, the dwarf characters, those are real people that are being sculpted into dwarven form. They're it's a real couple. So I could take someone's likeness and put it into fantasy characters. Yeah, I think it's a great project idea. It's like, oh look, it's a sculpture of an orc, and it looks like you. The dwarf that we were working on yesterday, I believe. It's been. Okay. The quitters. Yeah. All right, let's add our clay glue. And begin the clay bulking out phase. Okay. This is loose. Let's do a thicker layer like this. Hey, 16-hour shift, not bad. Putting in that work. I can grab it and show you. I can do, yeah, modern fantasy weapons. Doesn't matter. I've done guns and plenty of swords and axes and stuff like that. Here's some axes here. Orcish. This one's not fully painted yet, but He's got a little bit of modernness too, because he's got a grenade there. There's a second grenade too. Stick grenade. Pirate, I can grab the pirate too. He's got a blunderbuss. Those two are in the kitchen. Baked in the kitchen. Let me show you this one. This is a Zephyrin sword here. Check a look at that. A little bit of his armor too. That's a big one. Final Fantasy. I like big swords. Oop. Yeah, Annie's gotta go potty, so I'll go let her out, and I'll grab the dwarf and the pirate, and you guys can see those too. Kitchen on my way back. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Little Miss Annie had to go potty. It's such a nice night tonight. It's just not cold. Just nice. Sadie wanted to stay. Okay. Well, I grabbed the dwarf and the pirate so you guys can see. Here's the pirate. So he just needs a little bit of sculpting work, and then I have to install the lights, and then it's on to the painting. Let's see, there's his gun. Blunderbuss. I designed it myself. And the dwarf here. This is the one that is the likeness of the person. His majestic beard. Yeah, they'll have the other. Oh, oops! I forgot to take that piece of clay out. Oops. Let me see here. Actually, no, we can just leave it in there. It's fine. He's holding this too in the other hand. And then his wife's gonna be chasing him with some scissors. Not today, lady. Ho ho ho. They give you real life pictures and you imagine the door. Yeah, exactly. And you just get some shots of the front, side, you know, a couple different angles. And then I got to design everything else. So I get to. I even came up with the idea of the dwarf, so. Of turning them into dwarfs. Okay, so get these somewhere out of here. Right. Hey, Halkan, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get back to work. Base layer of clay down here. That's right, yeah. I have yeah, I can show that one. It's actually right up, it hangs right above me. This one we have to document and get in the mail, but yeah, check that out. It's another couple. These are elves. This is the she-devil and her husband. Swinging through life together. When did I start the elves? We did those. They were part of our last lineup. They were one of the last ones we have to. Probably the next. Probably if we finish up one or two more, and then we usually, because we have to take the whole workshop apart and set it up for photo mode, and document with videos and photos, and then we'll be able to get that out. So I usually wait till I have like 2 or 3 projects, so you know, go out and buy dry ice and We're working in a very small space, so we have to be modular that way. Ideally, some distant future, we'll have a space big enough that has just like an area for photos and videos, and an area for painting, and an area for sculpting, but gotta make the best of what you got. Swinging together. 39 years. So Dishido's elves were the first idea of this idea, or the first kind of version of this idea. Three to 6 months ago. I'm not sure. I can't tell you when exactly. Probably was longer than that. Maybe like 9 months ago. 6 to 9, somewhere in there. The problem is my perception of time is very skewed. You don't have to be envious because everyone can be good at this. Trust me when I say there's like nothing special that I was born with that other human beings don't have. All it is just if you put the time into learning something and really always just kind of keep the student mentality of just trying to always improve and being okay with being bad at things, you know, you can grow too. Just takes time. The right mindset and time. Right. When did I start production though? I'm sure I didn't start right away. Right. You know, this world is just full of just different skills and things we can spend our time doing and developing. And no one person can do it all. That's just the reality. Not even close, you know. So we all just have to figure out what we enjoy and specialize in it, you know. Okay. That's the front there. Maybe this. This one's still dirty, isn't it? Oh, bummer. Okay, that side isn't. These planes are real nice here. Draw some guidelines. Gonna be a laggy one.
Welcome, new adventurer, to a deeds and brave. Thanks be for their choice.
Nice. My computer needs a restart. Let's try that again. Wait,
Welcome, new adventurer, to a land of great deeds and bravery. Thanks be to our recruiter for their wise choice.
Wise choice indeed, my friend. Thank you, Halcon. Thank you for gifting out those 2 subs, and welcome, John Sculpt and Tuttle. I know that name, Tuttle. A 1-month stay in the kingdom for you there. Halcon's behest. Thanks for the support, man. If only there was enough time to follow every passion in life. It's a good thing that there's not. Let's think about it. We would all embrace our antisocial tendencies and just drift into our own worlds. Okay. As much as I want to continue on this, we have to pause it because the missus has to take Emma to bed, and she can't, and she's documenting the progress. So we have to put that on pause until she's available. Back to our pirate friend. Remember him? Emma's bedtime. Certain projects we are recording behind the scenes for all the social media, really nice quality videos. Plus, we want to put this together into a nice YouTube video in the end, so. Let's see, do I have to? Yeah, there it is, okay. Yes, she has chosen this one to be one that we record. Usually the evening ones we don't record, but I think this one will be really cool to see with the HD camera. Excuse me. Yeah, I think if every person was capable of mastering every skill that existed, society would probably not exist. It's like it's like something that forces us to have to work together, to have to interact with each other. It's a good thing. We all depend on each other in one way or another. Nobody can do it by themselves. Well, I mean, it's not a perfect world, so. Yeah. This world will never be perfect, but that's okay. It's not the point, I think. Perfection is not the point. Some people do that. Some people. There's my wife's aunt, her husband, is the kind of guy that likes to just master different trades. His most recent one being making guitars. I just recently went to Germany and I saw his workshop and all the guitars he's made. It's crazy. Before that, he built furniture, like really, really nice, high quality furniture. And now he's learning to play the guitars that he's made. He has his room in there, his room with like probably like 20 different guitars, acoustics that he made. He made a 12-stringed acoustic. There's a little bit of an overlap with certain skills too. I'm sure his furniture building skills overlapped into the guitar making. Stuff like that. If I was to get into wood carving, there'd be some overlap there. Luthier shop. Is that the name of somebody who builds guitars? Carving my little slice of land and leaving it better than you found it. That's good. That's good. always fun to discover who a random character is. If you click your name, it should tell you how long you've been following. I don't know why our command's broken for that. Busted. Lurking. Two 2001. All right. Not too bad. 2012. It's a big difference. That's a long time. Almost from the beginning. Day 2. Welcome aboard. It's okay. You joined when it's getting good. An old man now, much more stable. You guys want to hear it? So Emma's been doing this thing where before bed she tells us a story. She's been doing it mostly with her mom. You guys want to hear an Emma story? All right, Emma's story time. Here we go. See if this works.
Once upon a time was a little owl was heading with very fence to he was waiting for his mommy and daddy. Nothing distracts to nothing.
It's too quiet.
And later there's a present. The mailman was here to give him a snack, and earlier there was glory. So the grocery stop, but they cannot go to the grocery stop because it's closed. Then the wife was 2 months and a friend, 2 mothers in the right. Horse was flowers, to wear was doom. Every day was a France, It was like those scrumping on sound to whittle and whittle and whittle. To write my curse was fun in the end.
The end. I don't know if you guys could hear that well, but no, that was a recording of what just happened. So she's taking her to bed right now. The end. They wanted to go to the grocery store, but the grocery store was closed. The end. It's an interesting age, that's for sure. It's like an emotional roller coaster. Oh, really? Oh boy, is that when does the sneaking out of the room start at nighttime? It doesn't work so well at our house. We all still share a room, so hard to sneak out when mom and daddy are right there. Oh, funny. Four to 7 years, where they just like wake up in the middle of the night and start doing shenanigans. Because I remember when I was a kid, probably when I was like 6 or something like that, me and my brother would sneak out of the room at nighttime after bed, and we'd turn on the TV and we'd watch Tales from the Crypt and Hellraiser. Thus, my passion for monsters started early. Nah, I don't know. My dad was pretty scary. Scary guy. He's got those lion eyes. You just do not want to cross him. But we were confident. Oh hey, welcome on the stream there on YouTube. I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying though. Not a language I speak or understand. I remember we used to sneak out and want to play computer games with like the first computer. It was one of those ones like the big monitor that was on top of like a box, and we would turn the computer on. It would make the boot up noise, you know. So there was the speaker on the front. We would like push like a cloth and like a folder in front of it, and we'd like hold it there, you know, like muffling the computer, like shh, don't make a noise. And you'd hear the like inside. Oh man, good times. That trend actually, now that I think about it, continued even. So once we got older and my brother got his car, we used to climb out of his bedroom window, and we would push his car down to the end of the street, and then get in it and start the car. So that way nobody woke up from the engine starting. Then go on night riding escapades that led to nothing good. Nothing good happens past midnight, as the saying goes. Fools. Foolish fools. Yeah, right. For now, it's just bats. Gotta enjoy them innocent years while we get them. Cheekbone. Yeah. If Emma's a wild and crazy, reckless teen, I won't be able to help myself, but I'll have to sew a GPS tracker into her clothing or something. You know, a classic dad thing. But hey, man, it's a dangerous world. There'll be that one time where come in handy. I think once they become teenagers, it's just a matter of getting through the teenage years without them hating you. Isn't that crazy? Think how messed up that is. You wipe their butts, feed them, teach them to walk and everything they know. And like, as soon as they get a taste of being a little bit independent, get mad at you and I guess not all kids. They revolt, yeah, back, man. And we all did it. I would say I was a good kid. I was always good with my parents, even during those teenage years. My parents were very chill with a lot of things. Maybe that's why. Or out in the wastelands fighting mutants. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Emma's been early indoctrinated into having gardening skills, so that's good. She knows an abnormal amount of how to grow things for a 3-year-old, that's for sure. It's probably one of the easiest things to get kids excited about and involve them in is, you know, like harvesting things and stuff like that. All points and vats. And the nose. He's a nose breather. What? Let me read about this guy before we make any design decisions here. Captain... What was it? Sabertooth? Okay, let's see here. Captain Sabertooth. It's a long-running okay. Okay, Captain Sabertooth here. Captain Sabretooth is the head of a band of pirates who are sailing together on a ship called Dark Lady. Among the other pirates are Pirate Wally. Okay, alright. Let's see here. I thought he was a real historical, or no, maybe it is a fictional character. That's right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me pull up the original reference here. Hmm. Okay. Fiction pirate from Norway called Captain Sabretooth. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's look up Captain Sabretooth. Excuse me. Good. Hoping for a pirate who exudes a menacing, mysterious, and mighty presence. Okay. Yeah, see? Alright, we are on the right path then. I think a lot of the pirates' power is in the eyebrows. Give them nice, strong eyebrows. Very powerful. Maybe a little bit of a smirk, I think. This eyebrow down, this one up a little bit. A little bit of a little cigar. Cheek. Sounds good. There is, yes. Let's see, we gotta get bots set up in YouTube. On my Twitch, you could type exclamation playlist, and it'll give it to you. Let me see if I can get you a link here. Just one moment. Please, while I process your request. There you are. There's other playlists on there too you might enjoy. Alright, I'm gonna give this a brushing. We'll add textures. Textures and details. This one? Maybe 2 hours. Only just the beginning, my friend. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, sure. Glad to share my craft. thing I'm doing this evening. It's isopropyl alcohol, yep. So what it does is it dissolves the surface of the clay just a little bit. And then by brushing, we're able to smooth things out and really fine tune the surface. Get rid of any fingerprints or little scuff tool marks, stuff like that. Brings it all together. Okay, now we add the texture. I need to fix this eyelid first. doing good there, dear Declan. It's been a nice, long, productive week. Certainly ready for a weekend. It's been a great week, actually. Yes, for real. Went by quick. Alright, let's brush those one more time. We'll do a little bit of stippling texture around his chin. The mouse ritter. I don't know what the mouse ritter is. Here's the mouse character. And his badger companion. Oh, no, this is, I don't think so. I see what you mean, yeah. Kind of like the Red Wall universe. I don't think so. It's just, it's the client's own character rendered by David Petersen and his kind of mouse universe. Brought into the clay by me. Yes, okay. A little bit more brushing here. I see. Let's see. This brush right here. Little 5 o'clock shadow here. Oops. Those in with the brush. Oops. All right, I think that's ready to be baked. And then after he's baked, we can add mustache, eyebrows, probably the cigar. Continue on with the rest of the head. So. All right, folks. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Time for me to get on out of here. Get some rest. It's been a long day. We'll pick things back up tomorrow morning. I'll be working on the Viking knight type character, and Just realized my EQ character that inspired this mouse has been playing for almost 20 years. Oh, wow. Good old EQ. Yeah, so we'll be working on that tomorrow morning. Remember, tomorrow's Friday, so there is no evening stream, just the morning stream. So if I don't see you tomorrow morning, I'll see you back again on Monday. And Monday morning is the Alduin, the Skyrim dragon, and then our Baldur's Gate 3 character in the evening time. So nice, fun lineup. This definitely makes the time fly by with all these cool projects. So yeah. All right, let's find somebody to raid, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let's see. Let's see, who do we got? Who do we got online tonight? Ah, let's go raid Cave Geek Art. He does custom deer skin maps. A lot of fantasy. Looks like he's doing Middle Earth stuff right now, so let's go give him a raid. All right. Till next time, my friends. Bye-bye.